Hi, everyone. And usually I do say, I always start these videos with hi, everyone. I guess now in this class, I could just say, hi, Ron, Brian, and Kyle, because it's just us. So I hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you had a good week. I'm going to make this real short as I try to. You did a great job on the case study on this new superintendent and some of the things that he did to get off on the right foot, basically. And each of you took it from a slightly different angle, and it was great. All of those were just perfect. This coming module, you'll see there are two issues: fiscal responsibility and managing conflict in the role of the superintendency. Wow, these are really pretty much a good part of the superintendent's job. Either one can be the reason that a superintendent is not renewed too, because these are really serious issues. I'll just say the one thing on the fiscal responsibility, in addition to the obvious things about accountability and just being absolutely certain that all the financial aspects of running school district are covered and that you've got the right people and you trust and verify what's being told to you, because you can't be hands off. You've got a finance director, but you've got to know what's going on there. But here's the point. In public finance, there's never enough money for everything. But the reality is there's always enough money, always sufficient funds for what's important. And so that suggests that to be successful in the role of fiscal agent or the fiscal manager and exercising financial responsibility, you've got to know what your priorities are. I always tell people, you want to know what's important to a district? Forget the mission statement, forget the vision statement, just don't even bother. You want to know what's important? Look at the budget, because whether it's intentional or unintentional, there's always money behind what's important. Second thing is the aspect of managing conflict. Yeah, this might be when we have our little in-person meeting. This probably would be a great way to a great topic to talk about. It'll give us hours and hours of material to talk about. One of the things I'll just say in terms of managing conflict that I've learned from a number of superintendents who I've been interviewing for an unrelated research project is that the use of language and the superintendent's language can be really important in terms of bringing down the heat, the temperature on a controversial issue. And it can be a very strategic way of accomplishing what you're trying to do. Whereas if you use more volatile language, that can set people off. And it's not like you're tricking anyone, but the choice of language can help you or hurt you. Usually I would just go in like a bull in a china shop, and sometimes that worked, and a lot of times it just didn't. But I've been talking to some superintendents who have been very intentional about the words that they choose. And the one example had to do with, I think it was trans students. And, if you talk about that, you quickly go down this rabbit hole. Then it's locker rooms and bathrooms and all these things that are adult issues and not kid issues. But what he did was he really didn't couch it in terms like that. He used terms like fairness and equity and including everyone and respecting everyone, kind of using language that is a more acceptable and more welcoming and less controversial language. So I'll just add that for now. Have a wonderful week, and we'll start to think about. I'm pretty flexible. Think about when sometimes would work for you in a venue where we could meet. I'll come to you guys, and again, I'd like to spend maybe an hour or a couple hours in the district and get to know your districts and schools. So have a wonderful week. If you have any questions, reach out and let me know. Thanks. Take care.